jesteśmy prawie na miejscu.
Nareszcie widać port.
Już prawie dobijamy. Widać małe wysepki.
O, jak one się nazywają?
Mówiłaś mi.
Szkiery. To były
Szkiery, tak.
Zobacz, a tam widać starówkę.
Stare miasto.
Aha, na pewno
Będziemy
jakiś
tam
rynek.
zwiedzać. Muzeum marynistyczne.
Wiesz, co będzie na starówce? Shopping. Na pewno będzie pełno sklepów.
Ja na razie widzę pełno małych łódeczek.
We are having a lot of guests traveling without cars, just going between our destinations without having car. And so for us to have this project make it easier for everybody to access, it's very important. The terminal is, of course, equipped with an elevator and these rolling stairs to make it easier for people maybe disabled or carrying a lot of goods to be able to go here quite easy. Another thing that we installed quite recently is an upgrade of the children's corner because children tend to not be that good at waiting. Sometimes waiting is occurring. We have a good PA system in order to make it easier for us to give information to people traveling without cars. If there's something that we need to tell them, when, for example, when boarding starts or things like that. We also have trolleys for people carrying a lot of goods. If they need to be able to roll it on board to make it easier. And in that trolley, we started, so to say, a trolley project to make it even more easier. Can we find better trolleys, smoother ones that could maybe fit into the cabins to make this trip from all the way from A to Z as smooth as possible, so you don't have to unload or discharge your trolley.
Witamy w Karlskronie, w tym strategicznym miejscu, gdzie ląd spotyka się z morzem. Karol XI założył w 1680 roku bazę szwedzkiej floty wojennej.
We decided to put the signs everywhere in at least 2 languages, but maybe 3 languages where needed, since we're carrying a lot of international guests here. So it's quite important for us that they have this easy information accessible.
During the last decades, the ferry operators, the transport operators was concentrating with the ferry lines to go by car and goods to go by trailers. And that's the main thing to change people's knowledge that it's rather easy to go without the car to another country.
Ja myślę, że to jest centrum Karlskrony,
A my będziemy jechać tędy.
bo chyba jesteśmy tutaj. Tak myślę.
I'm the marketing manager of Blekingetrafiken, and we're involved in the interface project due to the transport from the ferry terminal to Karlskrona city. We try to match the buses with the arrivals, the ferry arrivals, and we try to talk to the ferry company how many arrivals foot passengers will come to Karlskrona this weekend, and then we try to get enough buses to transport all these to the city centre of Karlskrona.
There is several harbors in the South Baltic area, and the lines between, for example, here, Karlskrona, Gdynia, Trelleborg, Rostock, Gets Rostock.
Ewelina, zapytaj Pani, co możemy jeszcze zobaczyć.
Hello.
Hello.
Tell us, what should we see in Karlskrona?
To skoro słyszałam, że mówicie Pani po polsku, to
Tak.
może będziemy mówić po polsku, dobrze?
Wspaniale.
Tak?
Świetnie.
No to witamy w Karlskronie. My jesteśmy w tej chwili tutaj. Ja pokażę tutaj to wszystko na tej mapce, tak?
Aha.
I ta czerwona linia to jest taki przykład do pieszej wycieczki tutaj w Karlskronie. Projekt Interface pomógł nam przeforsować niektóre rzeczy, które do tej pory tak jakby były trochę mniej możliwe. To znaczy chociażby to, że została stworzona karta jednodniowa, którą dla pasażerów, którzy korzystają z lokalnego przewoźnika tutaj. Takiej karty wcześniej nie było. Oprócz tego oczywiście mamy stronę internetową, która jest już dostępna w języku polskim. Jestem tutaj ja, można ze mną porozmawiać po polsku. No i oczywiście proponujemy wszelkie rozwiązania dla takich turystów pieszych, czyli robimy wszystko, żeby można powiedzieć ułatwić im przyjazd tutaj do Karlskrony bez samochodu.
The system is that you come with the ferry and either you have your ticket to the bus or the train with you, otherwise you can buy the bus card for one day traveling in Karlskrona, and this is due to the project. Then you can go to the train station for further transport to Stockholm, Gothenburg, Malmö, Copenhagen, and you can buy the ticket on the train station. Or you can go to Karlskrona city center. So it's all integrated. And when you are in Karlskrona, you can also go with the boats in the archipelago in Karlskrona if you'd like to. So it's a well integrated system with the public transports.
Warto tutaj przyjechać bez samochodu, dlatego że tak, w Szwecji w ogóle jest bardzo szeroko rozwinięta sieć dróg rowerowych, czyli szlaków rowerowych, szlaków pieszych. Tutaj miasto Karlskrona to jest miasto, w którym bardzo ciężko jest się poruszać samochodem, ciężko jest zaparkować, ciężko jest znaleźć miejsce parkingowe, zresztą chyba sami Państwo wiecie, dlatego lepiej jest poruszać się pieszo lub rowerem. Można zobaczyć wszystko, poza tym nie wszędzie można się też dostać samochodem, także dlatego polecam serdecznie przyjazdy właśnie bez jakiegoś własnego środka lokomocji.
Wow, ale fajne miejsce.
Chodź zobaczymy, co tutaj robią.
Dobra, chodź.
What are you doing in here?
We're building boats,
Nice.
traditional boats from this area.
Do you have a lot of tourists here?
Yes, we
Yes.
have a lot of tourists.
From Poland too?
Yes, very much.
We can help the Polish people when they are here with information in English, restaurants, maybe even in Polish. We can have easy signs where you say, there's the tourist information, here's the city center, there's the train station. So I think actually with small things, quite easy to do, but someone has to do them. You can do a lot of things that would make it more easy for the Polish people to get to Karlskrona.
We can say it's easy today to go without a car, take the bus, take the train, go by ferry, and you can also today buy those packages from your home to the destination much easier than you ever have.
I think it's important that you choose, when you're going somewhere, you have to decide whether to take the car, the train or the bus. And of course, to take the bus or the train is good because you're traveling together, you can have a nice time, but also it's good for your health, the environment and your economy.
I think one of the biggest things that we need to increase is the information, so that people always easy access and get the information needed. Maybe they don't know that they need the information, so it's our obligation to give them the information of how to explore and how to do with these destinations that we are traveling from, so that people experience and we also secure their stay a bit in the destinations. So make it as smooth and simple as possible for people to travel without any worries about how to get there and what will happen then. So the information, I think, is one thing that we need to work on continuously. The other is maybe this trolley project. It sounds like a kind of a silly project maybe, but I think it has bigger values than we see. Välkomna till oss året runt till fots.
Många Karlskronabor äger sin egen båt att utnyttja i skärgården.
Svenskar äter faktiskt sill till frukost, fast jag gör inte det.
Okej.